Hi, welcome to this lower body workout. We're going to be working the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the calves, and yes, the booty. So grab a set of weights. We're going to start with curtsy lunges. You can do these without weights as well. You're going to step back at a diagonal, keep the posture straight, bend down. We're alternating sides here. Engage the core, pulling the navel into the spine. And just feel free to take it at your own pace. Now adding weights will add a little extra resistance, and you can always do this without weights, especially if you're just beginning. We're going to stay here on this side and pulse it out for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's take it to the other side. Same thing. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's go back to alternating diagonal lunges here. Curtsy lunges. Bending both knees, keeping the posture straight. Back heel is lifted. So now we're going to tap it out to the side. Stay here on this side. Tap out, down, out, down, out. You got it. Nice. Let's change to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Back to curtsy lunges, side to side. We're almost there. Nice job. Set those weights down. Shake out your legs. So next, we're going to go into a one-legged deadlift. So you need one weight. You can also do this without weights. I'm going to turn to the side to show you. Kicking one leg back, lower the upper body, and lift. Lead with the heel, then the lower half of the body will lower. Maybe take the other arm out to the side to help for balance. Engage the core, pulling the navel back to the spine. Just let your arm hang down at your side as you do that one-legged lift. So now we'll do the other side. See, I lose my balance sometimes too. Little micro bend in your standing leg. Try to square your hips to the floor as you do that lift. All right, nice. So now you're going to take your weight in both hands. You're going to stagger your feet. Point your toes directly to the front. As your feet are staggered, you're going to keep the legs straight, maybe a little micro bend in your front knee. Push the hips back and bend forward from the hips. As you come up, squeeze the glutes. Keep the back nice and straight. Great job. Let's switch sides. So we're working the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back with these few different deadlift moves. Again, keep those hips back, squeeze the booty as you come up. Now we'll take the feet about hip distance apart, keeping both feet on the floor, weight still in front of you. We'll take that deadlift here. So come down, again, hinging from the hips, back straight, pushing the hips and shoulders back. Always keeping a little micro bend in your knees, never locking the joints. All right, let's go back to that one-legged deadlift. This time we'll work on a little knee lift balance here as we come up. If you're not ready for that, just come back down with the feet together, arms at your side, and you can take a little dumbbell curl as you come up, lifting that knee. Even if you're not lifting the knee, feel free to take the dumbbell curl, or again, you can do this without weight. Squaring those hips to the ground, engaging the core, pulling the navel to the spine. Great job. Now it's time to do the other side. Here we go. Nice job. All right, going back to our staggered legs. We'll take this deadlift here. Great job. Let's switch sides. Don't forget, hips and shoulders back. Squeeze the booty on the way up. All right, now take those feet about hip distance apart. Last deadlift here. Looking great, almost there. Nice job. All right, set that weight down. Shake it out. Next, we're going to go into squats. Grab a pair of dumbbells. You can also do this without weight. So with this one, feet are hip distance apart, maybe slightly wider. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. So what we're going to do is take our weights in front. We're going to be setting each one down to the floor and then picking them back up. So if you don't have weights, it's okay. You just keep squatting up and down, pretending you're dropping your weight to the floor. So we squat down, set one weight on the floor, the second one on the floor, come back down and pick them both up. One weight down, second weight down, squat down, pick them both up. Make sure you're taking that squat and not bending forward from the hips. So make sure you're really bending those legs, using the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Looking great. Hang in there. We're almost there. All right. Nice. From here, we're taking our weights to our shoulders. So whatever's comfortable for you, whether just keeping your hands on the weights or placing your hands on top of the weights, letting the weights rest on your shoulders. And we're squatting. Make sure you're keeping your weight in your heels, sitting back in the hips. See here, you can see my form. All right. Next set, we're keeping our weights at our hips, and we're going to step out, side, squat, come together, step out to the other side, squat, come together. So side to side squats. Again, keeping the heels on the ground, sitting back in the hips. All right, taking the weights back to the shoulders. And here we go. Just staying stationary, no stepping side to side. Great. Put those weights down, shake out the legs. You're doing great, you guys. So next we're going to work some inner thighs with some sumo squats. Again, weights are always optional. If you are using a weight, grab one dumbbell. Take those feet wider than the hips, those toes slightly turned out. Keeping the posture nice and straight. Pull the navel back to the spine to engage the core. Right here with that sumo squats, just down and up. You can turn your weight whichever way you like best. Squeeze those inner thighs as you come up. All right, here we're lifting the heels and then coming up. So we squat, lift the heels, down, up. Involving those calves here. Down, lift, down, up. All right, nice. Now we're going to do a little pulse. 2, 1, lift. 2, 1, lift. No heel lifts here, just a pulse. 2, 1, lift. All right, nice. From here, we're going to go into side lunges, still working the inner thighs. I'm going to go for 2 weights. So you lunge out to the side, hinge forward from the hips, one arm on either side of that leg, step back together. We're going to go to one side for now, step out, feet together, hinge forward, come together. Make sure the other leg that's staying stationary is staying straight, so you're working that inner thigh. Great job. Now same thing other side. All right, now it's time to do that side lunge side to side. Alternating sides here. Step out, lunge, feet together, other side. Good. Nice job, you guys. You can set those weights down. Get some water if you need it. Shake it out. From here, we're going to take it down to the mat and work on some bridges. So I'm going to start with 1 weight. You can do this without weights as well. The weight's going to rest across our hips. So go ahead and lie on your mat, knees bent. Your weight is resting on your hips. From here, we're going to do 1 leg. So lift 1 leg up. And then you lift all the way up into that bridge and lower. Really going to focus on the booty here. Keep that 1 leg lifted. And lift the hips and lower. That's it. Now this is too much for you, just keep that foot on the floor. But now it's time to change sides if you're doing the 1 leg. All right, set that leg down. Now we are going to keep just both feet on the floor. Lift those hips and lower. So make sure you're engaging your core, squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes. And just take it nice and slow. You don't have to move quick. All right. So now we're going to lift the heels, lower the heels, and lower back down in this bridge. Lift the hips, lift the heels, lower the hips. So we're involving those calves here. If this gets to be too much, you don't have to lift the heels, or you can always take that weight off the hips. Doing great, almost there. All right, now we're going to remove the weight and go round two, one leg lifted into that one leg bridge. Lift and lower. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quad, squeezing the core. Great job. Time to switch sides. Lift the other leg up. Aw, here comes Ellie. So sad we don't have her anymore. But I miss that little stinker. All right, great job. Take that foot down, hug those knees to the chest. All right. So from here, we're going to roll over to our side. We're going to start with working the outer thigh. So bring your legs together. We're going to do this with one weight. Again, the weight is always optional. We're going to rest the weight on our hip or our outer thigh area. Make sure your legs are a little bit in front of your body and not directly in a line with the body. And we're going toe taps. Tap, lift, tap, lift. See here, no weight is needed unless you want that extra little resistance. Doing great, almost there. Tap, lift, tap, lift. All right, we'll take that weight down. So now we're just gonna lift from the side. Try to keep that foot flexed, lift and lower. Really focusing on that outer thigh. Little pulse, up, down, up, down. And relax. Bend those knees, maybe give your thigh a little massage. We'll switch sides. Grab that weight if you want to use that weight. Legs a little bit in front of your body. Then make sure you really keep your legs straight here. Tap the toe, lift, tap, and lift. Make sure you're doing that little lift there in the middle because that's where you're really feeling it. Almost there. All right, relax. Feet together. Keep that top foot flexed and just lift and lower. A little pulse. Almost there. Squeeze it out and relax. Bend the knees, a little massage there if you need it. All right, great job, you guys. It is time to stretch. You worked hard. Bring the bottoms of those feet together so you get nice and tall and hinge forward. Let's take some deep breaths. Take one leg out in front. Keep the other leg in your inner thigh, stretch forward. All right, switch sides. And up. We're going to roll over to our side. Grab your foot, pull the heel back to the glute so we can get that quad stretch. And release. Take it over to the other side. And release. Nice job, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. This leg workout can be done within your workout 1 to 2 times a week to get those nice toned legs. Make sure you drink lots of water. Keep stretching. And I'll see you next time.